So, YouTube equipment, the thing that beginners are searching for all the time, but it's not as important as you might think. But I'm still gonna help you to choose your first YouTube equipment as cheap as possible and maybe go through the expensive options as well. So in this video, we are going to go through the basic equipments that beginner YouTubers need or might need. We're gonna go through the every price category, like from the cheapest options to the more or less expensive ones, or the things that I use myself. So in this video, we're gonna be dividing our things, basically our equipment, into 3 main and 1 bonus category. And main categories will be microphones, cameras, and lights. So this is the 3 things that you need as a beginner YouTuber, and you don't need anything else. Don't you think about anything else. This is the 3 things that you need, nothing else. And even some things from here you can go out without. So without further ado, let me just go through all of these 3 categories and help you to choose the best equipment for you, no matter what budget that you have. Okay, let's start with the microphone. So microphone is the thing that you need 100%. People can forgive you bad video quality, but they will never forgive you bad audio quality. And so for this reason, you need to up your audio game. So any microphone would do, to be fair. Any microphone would do, unless you have a bad equipped room for it. So what do I mean by that? If you have a room, a separate room that you want to record your videos in, then I highly suggest you to make like something like sound dampening or something like that, just to avoid the echoes and something like that. And in my case, what I use, I cover my room with the curtains. I know that not a lot of you can do that, and to alleviate that, the best option would be to get a good microphone. And for that reason, as the entry level microphone, first, do not use your camera's internal microphone. Don't use camera's internal microphone. Second, try to avoid using your phone's microphone, because they're not as good as isolating from the outside noise. And third, well, the best and cheapest thing that you can get is a lavalier mic. Let me show you just one that I think it has been doing there like for a really long time. Yeah, this lavalier mic, like this microphone, like very small microphone that you can attach to your collar. Extremely cheap option. I'm gonna be showing it on the screen right now. Extremely cheap option. It costs like $20 or less. This is the cheapest microphone that you get, like dedicated microphone that is good enough. It is not the best. It is not as good as like dedicated microphone, condenser mic. You can check like my videos a few months ago where I was recording with this, and if you want to hear the sound, oh sorry, I just dropped it, and it sounds good enough. I highly suggest you to start with this because it's the cheapest option to go with. Now, the thing that people are talking about like all the time as the cheapest microphone options are Blue Snowballs and Blue Yetis. They're USB microphones. Yes, they are good enough, but I don't suggest you to get them, because I started with the Blue Snowball, which is pretty good. I've used Blue Yeti as well. They are good, but not for the price good. For that price, you can get far better microphones, and you can even get a condenser microphone for this price with an 48-volt amplifier, which is very good thing to do. And for that reason, I highly suggest you to buy newer NW700 kit, which comes with microphone, with boom stand, something like this, with XLR cable and XLR connection interface. Extremely good thing. It's not the best thing ever, but it's far better than a lavalier mic, the mic that I showed you right now, and it's even better than the Blue Snowball, I think, because I feel like it's better. Plus, it comes with a pop filter, which helps you to alleviate this popping sound. Extremely a good price and good bargain. It costs around $50 for everything. This is the cheapest price you can get the dedicated condenser mic with everything. So I highly suggest you to go with the thing that I use myself right now. If you want to know what I'm using Scarlett Studio with Scarlett 2i2. With Scarlett Studio, basically is this microphone, these headphones, and Scarlett 2i2 interface. I'm gonna be showing it on the screen right now. I don't think the Scarlett Studio is being sold now anymore, because I think they're discontinued, but it was $250 during that time. And the Scarlett Solo interface, if you want just only interface, it costs $150. It's very good, very good investment, but it's a bit on an expensive side. And if you're not sure what you're gonna do, I don't suggest you to go with. I suggest you to go with the newer NW700 kit if you want to go with the beginner, or just go with the lavalier mic, because you are gonna use it anyways like for a really long time. Okay, now let's talk about the camera. And the people are thinking the camera is extremely important for really good video, etc. Well, I hate to break it to you, but camera is not as important as you might think. Lighting is very important, but camera is not as important as you might think. And just to give you a really good suggestions what cameras you should do, the first thing and the best thing that you probably can go with is your phone camera. Like if you have something like like from the last 5 years, like if something that could be considered flagship or near flagship for the last 5 years, the possibility is that it has a very good camera. Back camera, I don't mean the front camera, back camera, because back cameras are far better than the front camera. So you can rig up your front for the back camera, something like this, and then just record yourself with this, and record the microphone separately, and just then sync them up in the post. By the way, how do I use it in video editing? You can check out the link of the video. I'm gonna be including it in a card somewhere in the description down below if you want to know about synchronization, etc, etc. It's just simply good enough. Like, it's probably the best camera that you can have your hands on. So if you really want to have a separate camera, then probably the cheapest option is the Logitech C920, the webcam. But I don't suggest you to do this because there is very little chance that it will be even close to your phone camera. I have it. It looks good enough. Under good lighting, it looks good enough. But again, your phone camera probably will be far better. If you want a dedicated camera, if you're really stubborn and you want a dedicated camera, then the cheapest option that you can get, and probably the most versatile option, is to go with a GoPro. Like something like Hero 6 or Hero 7 or anything better, newer will do just fine. Just don't buy anything other than the black version. Like there's silvers, there's white. No, always buy the black version. Hero 5 will do, a Hero 6 will do, a Hero 7, Hero 8, and anything that comes after that, they will do just fine. As a matter of fact, the videos that you see on this channel, probably for the last 6 months, has been recorded on GoPro Hero 6. I'm recording this on GoPro right now, and as you can see, it looks pretty fine. It does not look that bad. Maybe it does not look as good as dedicated DSLR, but it looks pretty fine. Plus, with the wide lens, I can have my camera pretty close. I can touch my camera like that, like that close, and because it has very wide angle camera, it looks pretty great. And that's because I have a really good lighting setup, and we're gonna talk about the lighting as well. So if you want to go to the dedicated DSLR route, then I suggest you to go with Sony a5100. It's a very popular camera. It's a very good entry-level camera, and you can use it like very easy. You can buy, I think it's used around $250-300. It's pretty good value. By the way, GoPro you can find like as low as $150 and even $100 if you will look really good into it. But if you want a really good camera, like really good camera, go with Sony a6400. It's around $1,000 with the lens. So if you're a beginner, I don't suggest you to go with it. If you're a beginner, just use whatever camera that you have, or buy something as cheap as like used GoPro, and you'll be just fine. Okay, let's go to the most important part in your visuals of your video, and it is lighting. My friends, lighting is the thing that makes or breaks your video. Like, even the thing that is as bad in bad lighting like GoPro is, like, my room is very poorly lit. It's a very dark room, as you can see. It's like very dark blue curtains around me, but it still looks pretty fine. It's highly because of the lighting. Friends, go with the better lighting than go with an expensive camera, because lighting will probably cost you far less than the camera itself, and it will make your videos far better even with a webcam. So highly suggest we'll go with a lighting. So let's start with the cheapest option, because that's probably what you're interested in as a beginner. The cheapest option to go with the lighting is to buy paper lanterns. You can see the Chinese paper lanterns, and stick like as powerful light bulb as you can inside it. Like, go with the fluorescent like LED light bulbs, like 100-watt LED light bulbs will be just fine. Like, hang like 2 or 3 like behind the camera, and it will just lit you up perfectly. Plus, because it's in a paper lantern, it diffuses the light. It will look pretty soft and pretty beautiful on your face. Highly suggest you to go with it. This is the cheapest option that you can get. It's basically the price of the light bulb, and price of the paper lantern, and price of the cable, like wall connection, like to put your light bulb inside it and just connect it to the wall. That's it. That's all the price that you will need to pay. And probably this will cost you like $20 maybe. I don't know, like depending where you live, it will not cost you that much. It's the cheapest option that you can go with, like the most cheap. Like, paper lanterns probably like 10-20 paper lanterns will cost you like $10, maybe even less. So it's very cheap option, and a very beautiful and powerful option, especially if you do like talking head videos like myself. Unfortunately, I don't have it myself, but I've seen how well it works, and I probably will purchase those ones because yeah, it's a cheap budget option, and it will look just simply fine. So I think I'm gonna purchase it for myself, and maybe in the future I will show you how it looks in the video. If you want to go with the dedicated LED lights though, and if you want like have a light shining on you, like the setup that I have myself right now, then I would suggest you to go with the thing that probably not everyone is talking about, but I suggest you to go with some powerful ring lights. Yes, my friends, ring lights. Like in my case, I use the newer ring light. Actually, this ring light was bought by my wife. She wanted to record the makeup videos with this one, but then she changed her mind, and now I'm using it for myself. And it's powerful enough to lit me up from around like 2 meters away. Like it's 2 meters, like 6 feet away from me, and it's powerful enough to lit me up. It's even hard to look at it. It's so bright. In the past, I was using it as a ring light setup, like to lit up my face evenly. You can use it for different setups, and it looks pretty powerful. And my is not bicolor one, it's one color, but I can change the diffusion sheet, and it will immediately change it to the warmer color. So it's a very, very great option. It's under $100. It's very beautiful. I think I paid $70, something like that, with stand and with everything, with case and everything. It looks pretty good, pretty powerful. And if you want to have some additional lights, I suggest you to go with newer slim LED lights. I'm gonna be showing it on the screen, including links down below, just to show you exactly how it looks like. And it's battery powered lights. They look very beautiful. They're not as bright as a ring light, of course, because they're not connecting to the wall. They're all battery operated, but they're bicolor. And if you have like 2 of them, it's just simply fine. It's simply great. I'm using it as a fill light. It's like from this side, like my key light is from this side. It's from this side to lit up this part of my face. Looks pretty beautiful, or looks pretty nice. You can use it. It's a bit expensive option, so if you're on a budget, I highly would suggest you to go with paper lighters, because probably this will be the best value for your buck. As a bonus, I will give you the computers that you might need in the future for your YouTube channel, because people are just purchasing like powerful editing rigs, etc., just to go and just edit the videos, etc. No, just as a beginner YouTuber, you don't need any powerful rigs. The best option would be to use whatever hardware that you have right now, because I'm pretty sure the computers are still powerful enough to edit any type of basic 1080p video or even 720p video. But it's still like anything from the last 5-6 years will do just fine. But if you cannot do it, I highly suggest you to go and edit either in your phone or in your iPad. Like I myself do use my iPad to edit my videos, and it's simply stunning. I use iPad Pro 2018. I know it's a bit expensive option, but it will go in price down pretty much. It will go down. You can use it for any other regular iPads as well, like a $300-$200 iPad, and it will work just fine. I myself edit 4K video without any problem, without any scrubbing issues, without any problems. So it's that powerful. And if you are looking for the computer, then yeah, go with an iPad or iPhone or any Android phone, because there are a lot of great editing software that will allow you to edit your videos without any hitch or without any problem. So as a conclusion, beginner hardware for YouTube, the beginner equipment for YouTube is not as complicated as you might think. I highly suggest you to go with the cheap microphone like the lavalier mic, or go with a newer condenser set, which will be pretty fine. If you are walking and doing walking recording, then by all means go with a lavalier. If you are a sitting setup, then go with the newer setup, newer microphones. And I would highly suggest you to invest in lighting first and then invest in camera, because most likely your phone camera will be just fine to record. Plus, because if you're recording a static image, like one phone is just on one place, the static image like I do myself right now, you will not have any exposure problems or anything like that. So I would suggest you to go with it. So this video came out a bit longer than I expected. Well, this will be it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Let me know what beginner equipment you use or that you are planning to use in the future. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want more videos like this one, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.